Discover Malta, the heart of the Mediterranean and its most fascinating secrets. Have you ever wondered why Malta, despite its small size, is one of the most historic and cultural islands in the Mediterranean? Did you know that Malta has age-old secrets that continue to amaze travelers from around the world? From megalithic temples older than the pyramids of Egypt, to its influence on the history of Europe and the vibrant local life that fuses the ancient with the modern. In this video, we will reveal facts and curiosities about this fascinating island, and we invite you to stay until the end to discover the mysteries that few know. Don't forget to comment which of these curiosities surprised you the most and if you have ever dreamed of visiting Malta. Malta, a small but fascinating archipelago located in the heart of the Mediterranean, has been a hidden gem in the history of Europe for centuries. Although its size might make it seem insignificant, its history, culture, and unique landscapes make it a destination of great relevance. This corner of the world has witnessed numerous civilizations, from the Phoenicians to the Templars, and continues to hold amazing secrets waiting to be discovered by the curious. Here we bring you an in-depth look at some of the most intriguing facts and curiosities about Malta. Throughout its history, Malta has played a pivotal role in the evolution of Europe. Strategically located at the crossroads of trade routes between Europe, Africa, and Asia, the island was subject to numerous invasions. Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, Normans, Knights of the Order of St. John, and Britons all left their mark on this small but mighty place. Each of these civilizations contributed to Malta's unique identity, creating a fascinating mix of traditions, architecture, and customs. One of the most striking aspects of Malta is its ancient prehistoric history. On the island of Gozo, for example, is the Temple of Gantija, which dates back to approximately 3600 BC. This megalithic temple complex is even older than the pyramids of Egypt and Stonehenge in England, placing Malta at the center of European prehistoric history. These temples are not only impressive for their antiquity, but also for their construction, as they were erected with huge stones that the inhabitants of the time transported without modern technology. The megalithic architecture of Malta remains a mystery to many scholars. The language of Malta, known as Maltese, is another fascinating aspect of the island. Maltese is a Semitic language, closely related to Arabic, but also contains Italian, English, and French influences due to the various occupations and connections on the island. It is the only official Semitic language in the European Union, which gives it a unique distinction. The Maltese are also fluent in English, which facilitates communication for visitors. However, listening to Maltese on the streets is a unique experience, as the language has a particular melody and rhythm, reflecting its rich history and cultural diversity. In terms of geography, Malta is a collection of three main islands, Malta, Gozo, and Comino. The main island, Malta, is the most densely populated island in Europe, with a population of around 514,000 inhabitants in an area of only 316 square kilometers. Despite its relatively small size, Malta has a high concentration of history, culture, and natural beauty. Gozo, the sister island, is quieter and greener, and is famous for its picturesque scenery and relaxed lifestyle. Comino, the smaller island, is known for its crystal-clear waters and its famous Blue Lagoon, a paradise for sea lovers. The climate in Malta is typically Mediterranean, with hot summers and mild winters. The island enjoys more than 300 days of sunshine a year, making it a perfect destination for those seeking a pleasant climate. The waters around Malta are famous for their clarity and turquoise color, making the island an ideal place for water sports such as scuba diving, snorkeling, and sailing. Diving enthusiasts, in particular, have a paradise in Malta, as the waters are teeming with marine life and World War II shipwrecks lie just offshore. Malta is also known for its impressive architectural heritage. The capital, Valletta, was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980 and is one of the highlights for history lovers. The city was founded by the Knights of the Order of St. John in 1566 and is full of Baroque buildings, impressive churches, and medieval fortresses. One of the most emblematic places in the city is the Co-Cathedral of St. John, which houses a famous painting by Caravaggio, The Beheading of St. John the Baptist. This detail is just one example of how Malta has been a melting pot of art and culture over the centuries. Malta's gastronomy is another aspect not to be missed. Influenced by the various cultures that have dominated the island, Maltese cuisine is a delicious blend of Mediterranean and North African flavors. Among the most popular dishes are fennec, stewed rabbit, braciole, stuffed meat, and pastizzi, a kind of pie filled with ricotta or peas. Maltese cuisine also makes great use of fresh local produce, such as olive oil, aromatic herbs, and fresh fish, making every meal a delicious and memorable experience. In terms of wildlife, Malta does not have large land animals due to its limited size, but its marine fauna is incredibly diverse. The waters surrounding the islands are home to a wide variety of marine species, from dolphins and sea turtles to an impressive variety of fish. Despite its size, Malta also has a rich bird life, being an important stop on the migratory bird routes between Europe and Africa. In fact, the island is famous among birdwatchers, who flock here during migration seasons to see rare and migratory species. One of the most fascinating experiences for visitors to Malta is to immerse themselves in its traditions and festivals. Malta celebrates numerous religious and popular festivals throughout the year, the best known being the patron saint festivals, which are held in different villages in honor of local patron saints. During these festivities, the streets are filled with music, dances, processions, and, of course, fireworks. These events are a true manifestation of the passion and sense of community that characterizes the Maltese. In addition, Malta is known for its vibrant nightlife, especially in the town of St. Julian's, where bars, clubs, and restaurants keep the island alive all night long. Today, Malta remains a place of great political and economic importance. It has been a member of the European Union since 2004 and has experienced rapid growth in terms of tourism, technology, and education. Its economy has diversified considerably, and the country has managed to maintain a balance between its rich cultural heritage and modernization. The tourism sector is one of the pillars of the Maltese economy, and every year, thousands of tourists visit the islands to enjoy their natural beauty, rich history, and hospitality. One of the most interesting aspects of Malta is its ability to remain true to its traditions while embracing the future. Ancient fortresses and temples blend with modern tourist and business facilities, creating a unique contrast that is characteristic of this place. Malta is a destination for those looking for a trip that combines history, culture, nature, and modernity in a fascinating mix. Despite its tiny size, Malta has an enormous cultural, historical, and political influence in the Mediterranean region. This island has been a crossroads of civilizations and a place of exchange of ideas for millennia. And while many tourists have already discovered its charm, Malta remains a treasure to be explored, full of stories to tell and wonders to discover. If you ever get the chance to visit Malta, don't hesitate to immerse yourself in all it has to offer. It is not only the heart of the Mediterranean, but also a jewel that continues to shine brightly. Malta is known for its rich cultural heritage spanning thousands of years of history. Although small in size, the island has been a crossroads of cultures due to its strategic location in the Mediterranean. Over the centuries, the civilizations that have inhabited Malta, from the Phoenicians to the British, have left their mark on Maltese architecture, traditions, and lifestyle. The local culture reflects a unique blend of Arab, Italian, British, and, of course, Mediterranean influences, creating a distinctive identity that is felt in every corner of the island. One of the most fascinating aspects of Maltese culture is its traditional music. Maltese folk music, known as ana, is one of the oldest forms of musical expression in the country. This tradition consists of improvised songs that often tell stories of daily life, love, and historical struggles. Over the years, Maltese music has incorporated elements of Arabic, Italian, and British music, making it a sonorous reflection of the country's history. In addition, Malta is famous for its brass bands, especially during religious festivals, where the streets are filled with marches and melodies to accompany the celebrations. Malta is also famous for its vibrant festivals. One of the best known is the Carnival of Malta, held every February. This carnival has a long tradition dating back to medieval times and is an event filled with colorful costumes, dancing, music, and parades. During this festival, the island fills with life and energy, and towns and villages organize their own parades with elaborate floats and costumes. Although the Maltese Carnival is a celebration full of joy, it also has a symbolic dimension that represents the resilience and spirit of the Maltese people, who have faced countless challenges over the centuries. Maltese art is another fundamental aspect of their cultural identity. The island boasts an impressive collection of Baroque art, especially in Valletta, the capital. One of Malta's most celebrated artists is Caravaggio, who spent time on the island and painted some of his most iconic works, including the beheading of St. John the Baptist in St. John's Co-Cathedral. This painting is considered one of the most important Baroque paintings and is just one of the many works of art that decorate Malta's churches and museums. In addition, Malta has a vibrant contemporary art scene, with numerous galleries and spaces exhibiting the work of Maltese and international artists. Despite its size, Malta has a surprising variety of culinary traditions. Its food is a delicious blend of Mediterranean and North African influences and is based mainly on fresh produce such as vegetables, fish, and seafood. Among the most traditional dishes are braciole, stuffed meat, fennec, stewed rabbit, and Hobbs biszeged, bread with olive oil, tomato, and tuna. A particularly curious dish is sapa talarmla, a vegetable soup that has its origins in the ancient tradition of Maltese widows cooking with what they had available. Malta is also famous for its pastisi, a kind of pie filled with ricotta or peas that is a popular snack throughout the country. Religion plays a very important role in the life of the Maltese. Malta is a predominantly Catholic country, and many of its festivities, celebrations, and traditions are linked to the Catholic Church. Religious festivals in Malta are social and cultural events that involve the whole community. The most famous is the Feast of St. Helena in the village of Brecurcura, which is celebrated with a large procession, music, and fireworks. Churches in Malta, many built in the 17th and 18th centuries, are architecturally impressive, with gilded details and frescoes that reflect the importance of religion in Maltese life. Malta's system of fortifications is also one of its most notable features. The island is famous for its castles, walls, and fortresses, which were built over the centuries to defend it from invaders. The fortress of Fort St. Elmo, for example, played a key role during the Great Siege of Malta in 1565, when the Knights of the Order of St. John fought against the Ottoman Empire. This siege is a crucial chapter in Malta's history, and the fortress is today one of the most visited places on the island, where you can explore the walls themselves and see exhibits on Malta's military history. As for the fauna, although Malta is a small island, it has an amazing biodiversity. The island is known for its bird life, especially during the spring and autumn migrations, when a large number of migratory birds pass through Malta on their route between Europe and Africa. Malta lies on one of the most important migratory routes in the world, and many birdwatchers from all over the world visit the island to see rare species. The marine life around Malta is also spectacular. The crystal-clear waters of the Mediterranean are ideal for diving, and dolphins, sea turtles, and a wide variety of fish can be found, making Malta a popular diving destination. Another curious aspect of Malta is its transportation system. Despite being a small country, Malta has one of the oldest bus fleets in Europe. Malta's buses are famous for their bright colors and retro design, making them an attraction in their own right. In addition, shipping between the islands of Malta, Gozo, and Comino is essential, and ferries offer a picturesque and scenic way to get around the islands. Finally, Maltese politics has a unique structure. Malta is a parliamentary republic, but what really sets it apart is its system of government. Although it is a modern nation, Malta has maintained a special relationship with its British past. English is one of the official languages, and the island remains part of the Commonwealth. Despite its small size, Malta has significant political influence in the region, and its economy is increasingly dynamic, excelling in sectors such as tourism, technology, and finance. In short, Malta is a small country but with a large cultural, historical, and political presence that remains a mystery and a delight to discover. If this video has fascinated you and you want to continue exploring more about the world and its evolution, subscribe to our World and Evolution channel. That way you won't miss any of our upcoming content about stories, curiosities, and secrets that make a difference. And if you want to dig even deeper into topics about personal growth and how to achieve success, feel free to visit our website at selfmatamillionaires.online. We'd love to have you as part of our community.